Most people think their Wi-Fi is invisible. But what if I told you there's a tool that can discover every network, device, and hidden signal around you? I'll show you Kismet on Kali Linux, one of the most powerful wireless scanning tools built into Kali Linux itself. Getting right into it, you can type in sudo Kismet on the CLI from the Kali Linux desktop. The app is now running, so copy the link at the top, which is localhost:2501. Open up a browser on your Kali and paste that into the address bar. Localhost allows your computer to act as a server, in this case Kismet acts as that local server. You have to create an account for this, so create some credentials and you will be able to log in. Once typed in, hit save and you will enter into the Kismet front end. Navigate around a bit to become familiar with it, and in the next section I will show some more specific areas. One important part, which you need to take care of before using Kismet, is to activate your WLAN 0 interface into monitor mode. If you watch my video on Airmon-NG, it will show you how to achieve this, so that your wireless card will act as a sniffer of Wi-Fi networks. However, it will no longer connect to the internet. To start up Airmon-NG, type sudo airmon-ng start WLAN 0. What this does is deactivate your wireless connection to your router and turn the wireless adapter into a sniffer. Now, we can kick off the Kismet application and begin sniffing the air for signals. Because I had to start Airmon-NG, I restarted the Kismet process within the CLI, and bring up Kismet in the browser again. I could not see anything under the Devices and SSIDs tab on the top left, so started looking around for a setting I may have missed. Networks and devices should appear almost straight away. My laptop is in monitor mode, so let me check the data sources section and activate the WLAN 0 mon interface. There's the enable source button, so I click this and networks should start appearing. There you go, SSIDs or wireless networks have started to appear. Remember, the WLAN 0 mon interface is now sniffing the air and picking up wireless networks, as well as wireless packet and Bluetooth. For each SSID you discover, it will also discover the devices connected to those networks. Because Kismet is silent, never sending packets into networks, it can list all devices it finds. For example, here is a Bluetooth device. Turns out this is a shaver that uses a Bluetooth connection. As you click the numbers at the bottom of the table, you can see there are a lot of nearby devices. Some are Bluetooth, some are wireless clients, and some are the wireless routers themselves. This is an important area to focus on, so that you can map your network and any other nearby networks that perhaps are supposed or not supposed to be there. Here is a Roku IPTV device on my network, and if you click on the Seen By field, you will see it connected to my SSID. Very useful when checking if every device on your network is legit. You can really begin to map out your network and devices using this method. Also, if you watch my Flipper Zero video, it will explain a little why you should never leave your Bluetooth running on your holdable or wearable devices. Checking a few more of the devices connected to my network, there is a device that is manufactured by Intel, the chip maker. Coming back to the list, the last device has the icon of a TV and remote control, manufactured by Samsung, so you can see how granular Kismet can be. We will do a deeper dive into Kismet in another video, but for now, we can look at other features. There is a memory monitor, so you can see how much CPU and RAM is being used for Kismet. Returning to the menu, there is a thermal section, which shows you the temperature of your server, and wireless adapters that are capturing packets. Temperatures can rise during extended network monitoring. The last section is for channel coverage, where Kismet is cycling through Wi-Fi channels. It summarizes those channels that are being scanned, as well as the efficiency. These settings can be tweaked, but again that is another video. The last section of this introduction to Kismet is more for housekeeping. I head back to the data sources area and disable the wireless and Bluetooth monitoring. Once that's finished, I head over to the CLI and cancel the Kismet service. In the browser, I check the Kismet interface and says it's sorry, it cannot connect to the Kismet server. The last part is to shut down the Airmon-NG service, so that it is no longer sniffing the air for wireless and Bluetooth. We reverse the command that starts it up by typing sudo airmon-ng stop WLAN 0 mon. You can see, this now restarts the wireless service on the laptop, so we can surf the web again. Please remember to use this technique responsibly, and in a controlled environment, for training and educational purposes only. Never use in a public place. Kismet is an essential tool, simple to start, but incredibly powerful once you understand the data. I enjoyed making this video today, and we hope you enjoyed it too. Like, share and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one for sure. Bye for now.